All the engines were at the docks. They wanted to see Cranky unload the Joby wood. This Joby wood comes from my country, Thomas. It is so strong. No wind can blow it down or storm will break it. It is very special. There are only 1 or 2 islands where the Joby trees grow. The engine that has been the most really useful by the end of the day will pull the Joby logs to the Search and Rescue Center. The engine stuttered and muttered. They all wanted to be the most really useful engine. Don't delay! Huff away! You all have jobs to do! The engines wheeshed and whooshed out of the docks. Thomas had to wait. He had to be coupled up to some freight cars of bricks. He stared at the Joby wood. Thomas's eyes were bright, and his boiler bubbled with excitement. He wanted to pull the Joby flatbeds. Diesel oiled over. I hope Sir Topham Hatt chooses me. Every day I make sure I'm a really useful engine. What about me, Thomas? I'm a really useful engine too. Thomas was surprised. No, Diesel. I'm sure Sir Topham Hatt means a really useful steamy. You'll never be that. And Thomas steamed swiftly away. Diesel was cross. Those steamies think diesels are dirty and steamies are special. I'll show them that I'm just as really useful as they are. I'll shut these logs to the rescue center. Then Sir Topham Hatt will see how special I am. So, Diesel clattered over to the Joby flatbed. And with a biff and a bash, and a grunt and a groan, Diesel shoved and shunted the precious Joby wood out of the docks. Diesel rattled and rolled along the rails. The flatbeds of Joby logs jittered and juddered. Diesel was happy. Diesels are no good, the steamies always say. But I'll show them they're wrong by the end of the day. Thomas was busy shunting. I'll be the most useful. I'll be the best one. I'll huff and I'll puff till the job is well done. Then Thomas stopped. His firebox fizzed. Cinders and ashes. He's Diesel. And he's shunting the Joby logs. Stop, Diesel, stop! Diesel saw Thomas. Diesel heard Thomas. But Diesel didn't want to stop. He wanted to push the Joby logs to the rescue center as fast as he could climb. Thomas was worried. Diesel is racing too fast. Something bad could happen to the Joby logs. I must chase after Diesel and stop him. Thomas could see Diesel ahead on the tracks. His pistons pounded and pumped. His firebox flared and his boiler bubbled. Stop, Diesel! Stop! But Diesel didn't stop. He rattled and rocked. He wheezed and he whirred faster and faster. Thomas puffed his hardest. Diesel raced and roared just in front of him. I can puff ahead of Diesel after this junction. Diesel heard Thomas. No, you won't, Thomas. And Diesel rattled and roared ahead just before the signal turned to red. But Thomas had to stop. Sparks flew and his funnel flared. I'll never catch Diesel now! Diesel pushed and panted up the hill. Thomas puffed and chuffed far behind. I'm almost there. Soon they'll all know that steamies are the ones who puff too slow. Then there was trouble. The track wasn't finished. Diesel slipped and he skidded. Stop, Diesel, stop! But Diesel didn't stop. rumbled and rumbled into the sea below. Oh me! Oh my! Oh help! Then, the next flatbed of Joby logs crashed and smashed into the water. Diesel was now one flatbed away from the edge of the cliffs. And then, the last coupling snapped. The last flatbed of Joby wood sank from sight below the waves. Oh no! Now, Diesel was half on and half off the edge of the cliff. His front wheels wobbled and wiggled in the air. His back wheels were grating and grinding to stay on the track. Thomas screeched to a stop. He was scared. Diesel! What can I do? Diesel didn't know. But Thomas did. He made a decision. Don't worry, Diesel, and stay as still as you can. Diesel did what Thomas said. Thomas tugged and he chugged. Then, wheel turn by wheel turn, puff by puff, Thomas pulled Diesel back from the edge and to safety. You're safe, Diesel! Hooray! Thomas had saved Diesel. Thank you, Thomas. Thank you.